$40, 7 days, 3 meals a day. Real food, not canned soup and crackers. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But first, let me show you the mistake that's costing you $20 extra every single week. It's not what you think. Margaret stood at the checkout last Tuesday. Same cart she always buys. Chicken, bread, some vegetables, yogurt. The cashier said $62. Margaret's stomach dropped. Last year, this exact cart was $40. She's on Social Security, $1,500 a month. That number doesn't go up when food prices do. So she started putting things back. The fresh berries, the chicken breasts. She went home with less and felt like she'd failed. But Margaret didn't fail. The system failed her. Prices went up 30% in 2 years. Her check stayed exactly the same. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. By the end, you'll have a clear shopping list, a week of meals planned out, and you'll know the 3 rules that cut your grocery bill in half without eating like you're broke. Because you're not broke, you're just being squeezed, and there's a way to push back. Here's something grocery stores don't want you to know. They count on you buying convenience. Pre-cut vegetables, single-serve yogurts, brand-name cereal with a cartoon on the box. Every one of those choices costs you double what the smart version costs. I'm going to show you 2 shopping carts. Both cost $40. One feeds you 3 days, one feeds you 7. The difference isn't luck, it's knowing what to skip and what to grab. Stay with me. Let's build the cart that wastes money, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because this is what the store trains you to buy. Name brand cereal, $5. Looks healthy, box is huge, but it's mostly air and gives you maybe 4 bowls. Pre-cut salad, $4. Saves you 2 minutes of washing lettuce, but half of it turns to slime before you finish the bag. 4-pack of yogurt cups, $5. Convenient, but that's over $1 per tiny cup. 3 frozen dinners at $4 each, that's $12. Add some deli meat for $6, bottled water for $4, you're at $40. Count the meals. 2 breakfasts from cereal, 2 lunches from deli meat, 3 dinners from the frozen boxes, maybe a yogurt as a snack. That's 7 or 8 meals total. If you eat 3 times a day, that's 2.5 days of food, not even half the week. The problem isn't the food, it's the format. You paid for packaging, for slicing, for someone else's time. We're going to flip that. Here's the cart that changes everything, and the first item is going to surprise you, because most people think it's too expensive. 12 eggs, $3. That's 25 cents per egg. Each egg is a meal. Scrambled for breakfast, hard-boiled for lunch, fried on rice for dinner. Eggs don't lie, they fill you up. 1-pound bag of dried beans, $1.50. Looks tiny, but add water and heat, and that bag turns into 6 cups of cooked beans. That's 12 servings, 12 cents per serving. Protein, fiber, and they keep you full for hours. 2-pound bag of rice, $2. That's 40 servings of rice, 5 cents per serving. Rice goes under beans, next to vegetables, in soup. It's your foundation. Box of pasta, $1. 1-pound box makes 8 servings. Pasta with a little sauce and cheese feels like comfort food for pennies. Loaf of bread, $1.50. 14 slices. Toast for breakfast, sandwiches for lunch, a side with soup. Bread stretches every meal. Container of oats, $2.50. Makes about 15 bowls of oatmeal. Warm, filling, cheap, and doesn't spike your blood sugar like cereal does. 2 bags of frozen mixed vegetables, $2 each, that's 4. Frozen vegetables are fresher than the fresh ones that sat in a truck for 3 days. They don't spoil. You use what you need and the rest stays good. 1 bag of carrots, $1. Snack, side dish, thrown into soup. Carrots are workhorses. Bananas, 50 cents for 2 or 3, or apples if they're on sale. You need something sweet that isn't candy. Small block of cheese or a bag of shredded, $2.50. A little cheese on beans, on pasta, in eggs makes everything better. Jar of pasta sauce, $2. Or make your own if you have a can of tomatoes at home, but this is easier. Can of tuna, $1.50. 2 sandwiches or a quick tuna melt. peanut butter if it fits your budget, $2. Protein, fat, and it makes oatmeal and toast feel like a meal, not punishment. Add it up, $40. Maybe a dollar or two over depending on where you live, but you adjust by skipping the tuna or getting a smaller cheese block. The point is this: you just bought the ingredients for 21 meals, 7 days, 3 meals a day. That's less than $2 per meal, and none of it is junk. Now you might be thinking, okay, I have the food, but what do I actually eat? That's the part most budget videos skip, not this one. Let me walk you through the whole week, meal by meal. And day 5? Day 5 is my favorite because you barely lift a finger. Breakfasts. Monday through Thursday, oatmeal with banana and a spoon of peanut butter. Warm, sweet, filling. Takes 5 minutes. Thursday and Friday, scrambled eggs on toast. 2 eggs, 1 slice of toast, salt and pepper. Saturday, toast with peanut butter. Sunday, if you're feeling fancy, make an extra egg and have 2. You're rotating 3 simple breakfasts. You won't get bored because your body is getting what it needs. Lunches. Monday, tuna sandwich with carrot sticks. Tuesday and Wednesday, leftovers from last night's dinner. Thursday, a bowl of rice and beans with a little cheese melted on top. Friday, another tuna sandwich or toast with peanut butter if you're low on tuna. Saturday and Sunday, leftovers again, or a quick egg scramble. Lunch is your use what's left meal. Simple, no stress. Dinners, this is where it counts. Monday night, you cooked a big pot of beans on Sunday while you were sitting and watching TV. It took 5 minutes of work and 40 minutes of simmering while you did nothing. Tonight, you serve those beans over rice with a side of steamed frozen vegetables. Add a little cheese if you want. This meal cost you about $1.50. It's warm, filling, balanced. Protein, carbs, vegetables. Done. Tuesday night, pasta with tomato sauce. Boil the pasta while you heat the sauce in another pot. Toss them together. Add a handful of shredded cheese and a side of steamed broccoli or mixed vegetables. Costs about $1.20. Tastes like an Italian grandmother made it for you. Wednesday night, egg scramble with vegetables. Crack 3 eggs into a pan, add a handful of frozen vegetables, cook it slow and soft. Serve it with a slice of toast. This is comfort food. Costs about $1, fills you up, doesn't sit heavy.
Thursday night, bean soup. Take the leftover beans, add them to a pot with some carrots, a handful of rice, and 4 cups of water. Add salt, pepper, maybe a little garlic powder if you have it. Simmer for 20 minutes. You just made soup that will give you 2 bowls, one tonight, one tomorrow for lunch. Cost? About $1. Friday night, tuna melt. Tuna on bread with a slice of cheese. Toast it in the oven or a pan until the cheese melts. Side of carrot sticks or a handful of frozen peas heated in the microwave. Quick, easy, comforting. You've been standing all week. Friday, you deserve easy. Saturday night, rice bowl. Leftover rice, a fried egg on top, some steamed vegetables on the side, a little soy sauce if you have it or just salt and butter. It sounds simple, but it's satisfying, and it costs you about 80 cents. Sunday night. You're probably running low by now, so make it stretch. Another round of beans and rice or pasta with just butter and cheese and vegetables. You've made it to the end of the week. Every single day, you ate 3 real meals. You did it on $40, and you never went hungry. There's one item in every grocery store that tricks people into wasting $5 every trip. I'm going to tell you what it is in a second, but first, the 3 rules that make this whole system work. Rule 1. Store brand, always. The plain label pasta is made in the same factory as the fancy box. Same with rice, beans, frozen vegetables, bread, cheese, and canned goods. The only difference is the label. You save 30 to 50% every time, no exceptions. Rule 2. Look at the unit price. On the shelf tag, there's a tiny number that says cost per ounce or per pound. That's the real price. Sometimes the bigger package is cheaper per serving, sometimes it's not. If you'll use it before it spoils, go bigger. If you're one person and it'll go bad, get the smaller one. You're not saving money if you throw half of it away. Rule 3. Frozen beats fresh unless you're eating it today. Fresh broccoli is beautiful, but if it sits in your fridge for 4 days and turns yellow, that's $3 in the trash. Frozen broccoli was picked at peak ripeness, flash frozen, and stays good for months. Half the price, no guilt. Now that one item that's wasting your money, bottled water. If your tap water is safe, drink that. A reusable bottle costs you nothing after the first fill. $4 saved right there. If your tap water tastes bad, buy one big jug and refill a bottle. But those little plastic bottles in a pack, that's $5 a week, 52 weeks a year. That's $260 you just gave away for something that comes out of the faucet. If you get to day 5 and you're running low, here's how to stretch it. Add extra water to your soup. 1 bowl becomes 2. Serve a slice of bread with every meal. It's not much, but it fills the gap. Make a pot of rice and eat it with butter and salt. Filling, warm, and cheap. Save every scrap. The last spoonful of beans goes into soup. The broken pasta pieces get cooked next time. This isn't being cheap. This is being smart.
And if you're really struggling, use the help that's there. Food banks exist for this. Senior meal programs at community centers are free or low cost. SNAP benefits are available if your income qualifies. You paid into these systems your whole working life. There is zero shame in using them now. That's what they're for. Here's what I want you to hear. Eating on a budget doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're adapting to a system that got more expensive without asking your permission. Our grandparents stretched what they had through the Depression, through wars, through hard times. They cooked pots of beans. They made bread last. They shared tips with neighbors. There was honor in that, and that same honor belongs to you. This week, try it. Take this list with you. Eggs, beans, rice, pasta, bread, oats, frozen vegetables, carrots, little cheese, a little sauce. Walk into the store knowing exactly what you need. Skip the fancy packages. Skip the single-serve convenience. Buy the simple stuff that turns into many meals. When you get home, look at your counter covered in food and remind yourself, this is a week of eating well. You did that with $40 and a plan. And if it worked this week, you can do it again next week. You're not just surviving, you're taking control, and that's everything.